Well, hello friends, welcome or welcome back. I'm Allie the Grove Witch. This is a safe space here where all paths are welcome, right hand, left hand, and anywhere in between, where we talk about everything witchcraft, occult, and esoteric. So today we're going to do another dowsing rod session. I'm very excited. I think I mentioned in my first video with Lucifer that next I was going to be talking to Pan, my patron deity. So let's see now if he's here and willing to answer some questions for us. Oh, and you know what? Forgive me 1 second here. I forgot that I was gonna, unless I can't. Okay, what the hell? All right, never mind. I'm just gonna have to keep checking this phone for the time. I was trying to set an alarm, and now this is my old phone. I don't even use it anymore. So I'm trying to keep it to 30 minutes so that I can edit it with my free Canva. So, all right, sorry about that. Okay. So I have just done a short tutorial on cleansing and calibrating, so these should be all ready to go again. Okay. Pan, are you here with us now and willing to answer some questions? If so, please cross the rods for yes. Pan, are you here now and willing to answer some questions for us? If so, please cross the rods for yes. Thank you. Okay, please return to normal. Sometimes it takes a second. I gotta make sure hopefully you can see these. I think I'm in the right, okay. Are you Pan also Kernunas? Are you one and the same? Are you and Kernunas the same? Thank you. That was a huge debate for me and a lot of people. I know some people will probably not be happy about that answer, but okay, can you please return to normal? Okay, so how about, are you also who we call the Holly King and the Oak King? Are you also known as the Holly King and the Oak King? If so, can you please cross for yes or open wide for no? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Can you please return to normal? Thank you. So, are you okay if we call you any of these names? Pan, Girnunas, Holly King, or Oak King? Are you fine if we call you any of these names? Yes. Okay, great. Thank you. That has been weighing on my mind for a while. Okay, can you please return to normal? Do you just consider these like different nicknames or different personalities of you? Kind of like, you know, how I call myself Allie or the Grove Witch. Do you just think of these as like different personalities or nicknames of you? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Can you please return to normal? Are you also the Green Man? Are you also the Green Man? Yes, but a slow yes, because I think. Okay, well, let me ask one more question. Okay, can you please return to normal? Okay. Are there many green men? Are there many green men? Well, that was a fast. Okay, yes. So that's why. He's like, you can call him that, but there's many green men. Are the green men basically like forest spirits? Elemental forest spirits? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Can you please return to normal? Thank you. So, do you consider yourself a nature god? Pan, do you consider yourself a nature god or the god of nature? Yes. Okay, thank you. Okay, now I have to ask this one because everybody asks it, so I'm hoping I hope you'll not be mad. Are you the devil? Pan, are you the devil? Oh, I think okay. Are you the Christian devil? Pan, are you the Christian devil? Okay. No. Right. Okay, thank you. Can you please return the rods to normal? Are you what we call the witch's devil? Are you the witch's devil? Yes, okay. Yes, that's a much better. Okay, thank you. But I think there are also, thank you. Are there many devils? Are there actually like many beings or multiple beings that are called devils? Yes. So there's a Christian devil and then there's devils and then he's the witch's devil. Okay, thank you. Can you please return to normal? Do you like being called the witch's devil or the witch's father? Do you like being called the witch's devil or the witch father? Kind of. Are you okay with being called the witch's devil or the witch's father? Witch father. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Do you consider yourself the god of the Fae or the lord of the Fae? Do you consider yourself the lord of the Fae? Okay, how about the lord of the forest? Do you consider yourself? Yes, that was a okay. Okay, so I think if it's he gets much stronger when it's a very yes. Okay, thank you. Um, so you're Lord of the Forest. Would you say that you are a friend to the Fae then? Would you say you that are a friend of the Fae folk? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Can you return to normal, please? Do the Fae live in the astral plane? Do the Fae live in the astral realm? Not all of them. Correct? Not necessarily. Do they live in liminal spaces? Yes, I think that's a more. Do the Fae live in liminal spaces? Yes, that's a more accurate. Okay, thank you. Can you return to normal, please? Um, are there, as lore says, are there good Fae and bad Fae? Are there like, good intended Fae and are there evil, bad intended Fae? Yes. And I might do a video on which ones are which and how to know and things like that. Okay. Um, okay, can you please return to normal? Do you often appear when you want to work with someone by giving them the devil card in tarot? Do you often appear when you want to work with someone by the devil? Okay. That's how I started working with him. I figured out that's why I kept getting the devil card. I'm talking like didn't matter who or what I was reading for. Was that a yes and a no? For certain people, yes, okay. For me, that was one of the ways he was okay. Can you please return to the front? Is the devil just a trickster archetype? Is the devil what we would call have a like a trickster archetype? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Can you return to normal, please? Is yes and no, or are you just returning to normal? Okay. Um, is one of the major points of the devil as a path on the tree of life and as an archetype to set ourselves free. Is the whole point of the devil archetype, or the main part of a devil or devil archetype path of the devil, is to set our own selves free, to be challenged so that we will wake up from our own limitations and set ourselves free. Yes. There's other, yes, things that the path of the devil or that archetype can teach you, but that is one of the main. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay. I have to turn the Page here, how are we doing on time? Okay. Okay, now I have some questions about Mother Gaia here. Do you want people to respect Mother Gaia more and to live greener lives? Oh, yes. That is a huge. Okay, thank you. Do you wish people would talk to the Fae again and the tree spirits like they did in old days, like the Druids? And do you wish people would talk to the Fae and to the tree spirits again like they used to? Yes. Okay, thank you. Can you please return to the front? I'm sorry if it's not staying. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Is one of the things you come through to help people with helping them heal the inner child? I feel like that's a big wow. Yes. Okay. He's very big to protect and heal children, especially those of us that have been traumatized by parents and are still, can you return to normal? Still repeating these cycles to help us stop repeating these cycles. Is that correct? Yep. So, and that was another big reason why I first met him. We started working together was to heal from the traumas of my fathers. Okay, can you please return to normal? Oh, do you also like to help us remember to play and have fun like we did as children and how important that is? Yes, to healing and to our magical path. Thank you. Can you please return? Do you guide and protect people at crossroads or in liminal spaces? Do you guide and protect people at crossroads and when they want to go in liminal spaces? Yes, thank you. Okay, can you return to normal, please? Therefore, are you, sorry if you can hear the neighbors, I can't wait to move out of here. Are you also known as the Black Man at the Crossroads? Are you Pan also is a personality of you or an archetype of you, the Black Man at the Crossroads? Oh, I wasn't sure about that one. Okay, can you return to normal? Is there other Black Mans at the Crossroads that are not you? Are there multiple? Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Can you return to normal? Are any of the Black men at the Crossroads what we would call Satan? Is any of the Black man at the Crossroads what we would call the Christian Satan? No. Well, cool. Okay, thank you. Can you return to normal, please? I'm wondering then, um, are the Black man at the Crossroads just another devil archetype then? Is it just, yes, okay. Cool. I think because of like different cultures and things like that. Is Papa Legba, um, you know, known down in New Orleans and whatnot? Is he like another devil archetype, another like man at the crossroads? Yeah. Okay, cool. I just learned about him. That's cool too. Okay, can you please return to normal? Is Satan technically just our shadow self? Not the Christian Satan, but is like the Satan, is that our shadow self? Yes. In like the most highest esoteric way that you could look at it. Yeah. And I did questions like that with Lucifer, but I just wanted to do a few with Pan here, just because I know there's just so much confusion. Pan, are you also Baphomet? Pan, are you also Baphomet? No. Okay, that's cool. Please return to normal. Thank you. Is Baphomet just a symbol of enlightenment, the merging of God and the devil, light and the dark, masculine and feminine? Yes, thank you. Please return to normal. Is there an actual like egregore or entity now because people have called on Baphomet? Yes, okay. Okay, but just for clarity, can you return to normal? But he was originally just a concept, yeah, an occult esoteric concept of enlightenment when you balance the two paths. Okay, thank you. Oh, do you have a special bond with witches in particular? Witches, mages, alchemists, those that walk the magic path? Yes. Thank you. Can you return to normal? Are the Fae King and Queen named Queen Mav and King Oberon? Are the names of the Fae Queen and King Queen Mav and King Oberon? Oh, thank you. That was kind of a personal question. I met them in a meditation. You can Google it. I looked it up afterwards, but I had a dream that they came to me and I spelled it almost exactly right. And then I looked it up and I was like, holy shit, that really is their names. So thank you for the clarification. I asked about the good Fae and the bad Fae. Oh, is most of the lore that we've heard about Fae true? Oh, I didn't even finish it. Okay. And again, please comment below if you would like me to do a video on good Fae, bad Fae, you know, how to connect with them, how to protect yourselves from the bad ones, and some of the lore about the Fae. I will be happy to do so. And on that note, one last question. Do you want me to teach the three tree courses? I have, yes, that was a very, okay. And stay tuned for that, my friends. It's a project I'm working on. I can't say anymore, but I have 3 tree courses, what I call it. So stay tuned for that. Thank you very much. Were you happy with this session, Pan, and happy to talk to us? Thank you. I love him very much. He's been a patron deity. Oh, I think he wants me to, okay, can you please return to normal and just let me know, do you want me to share a little bit about how I met you and came to work with you? You want me to share a little bit about how we met and I came to work? Okay, so if we have time, oh, we do. I just have a couple minutes here. Early on in my spiritual journey, it's been about 10 years now. So within the first couple years, I was actually staying at my father's house. My daughter and I were staying at my father's house, and I was a witch in the closet, but I was also very love and light. I hadn't progressed through my whole journey yet, and I was still, you know, I learned through Hay House and Sylvia Brown and Doreen Virtue, and I was doing angel tarot cards only and took the fairyologist course, and I was still very just love and light, but I was also studying psychology and trauma healing and reading the CPTSD from Surviving to Thriving Pete Walker book here, which I highly recommend and will also be doing a series on because I highly recommend this for trauma healing. And so I was just starting to do videos on YouTube and Facebook under a different spiritual name, and that's when he came through in a meditation. And I'll do another video too about how to connect with deities and how to know if they're reaching out to you. They just started coming to me in dreams and meditations. I would just see this face and hear this name. And I have studied none of this lore before Greek mythology or Norse mythology or other customs or cultures, nothing before this started happening. And I heard Pan and I heard Cernunnos. And I saw the different images. I saw Pan with his horns, and I saw Cernunnos with his deer antlers, and then I also heard Baphomet that night too, which is why I asked if they were one and the same, because that kind of confused me. But and so it leads you down this rabbit hole, and you research them and you research their mythology. But once you've learned about them and researched about them, you have to connect with them personally also. So I highly recommend journaling. That's how I do it. I start journaling. I start writing down the questions, see if I get answers in my sleep, in my meditations. And he started telling me all the things that he wanted to work on me with. And first was the inner child healing. He saw me doing these videos on healing from complex PTSD, from healing from the trauma of my family, from being the black sheep and the scapegoat of my family, narcissistic, codependent relationships, trauma bonds, etc. Don't have time to go into all that, but he came through as the father figure, the mentor, the guide, the protector to heal my inner child and help with trauma healing first. Then to acknowledge that I was on the path of witchcraft, and eventually as the years progressed, you know, that I had to do shadow work, and you have to integrate your shadow, face your own quote unquote demons, let go of all the religious trauma and the religious fears that I had too, and all the labels and things that are stuck in our head. And then we started talking about the Fae, and I learned about the Fae and dryads and tree spirits, and he led me to Celtic Druidism, and I started studying that. And then I did my ritual on Beltane to dedicate myself to him. and to the path. He's my witch father. Hecate is my witch mother, as I call them. I have now studied many pantheons, worked with many deities, but he remains as my patron to help me continue with the inner child healing, the trauma healing, and with my practice with witchcraft and just being an overall guide and mentor. So, and yes, he can be fun and remind you to love music and dancing and laughter and joy and magic. And he also uses a lot of like books and movies to communicate or get your attention, which I love. My favorite movie, one of my favorite movies in the world, is The Labyrinth with David Bowie. Remind me of the babe, the babe with the power. I won't do that again, but you know, and how she realizes at the end that the Goblin King, and she's like, "Damn, I can never remember that line." She goes, "You have no power over me." He kept showing me that over and over again. And do I have the book right near me? I don't think I do. And Pan's Labyrinth, that movie in that book, and how she goes through all that to overcome her fears and her trauma and to realize she's the queen or princess, whatever she was, of the underworld after she did the trials that he gave to her. That's the whole point of the devil archetype, the trickster archetype. It's a big theme of why Pan comes through, is to get you to take back your power and to break your own chains and to heal and comfort and protect that inner child that couldn't heal and protect itself at that time. And so you can heal and integrate both your inner child and your shadow self. So I love both of those Labyrinth movies and how they teach you to take back your power. And, you know, that the devil is not evil. It's not what we've been taught. Neither is Pan or Cernunnos, or, you know, these things that have been demonized over the centuries or whatever and got misconstrued. Was never about that. Oh, I have it right here. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta get it. Here we go. Pan's Labyrinth, right here. If you haven't read this book or watched this movie or the old school 80s Labyrinth movie, highly, highly recommend both. Um, that's the whole point of the Labyrinth. That's the whole point of Pan, and why he wants to work with you is to get you to set your own self free. The very thing that binds us is the very thing that sets us free. I always say that, my friends. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and blessed be. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and leave your questions and tell me what other questions you may have in the future, or what other deities or spirits that you might like me to do a dowsing session with. Okay, bye.